guys, it is Lisbon day 1, baby. Ready to go. We're gonna go shoot some content with Peanut today. Super excited for that. That's like literally why we came to Lisbon. So what's going on, guys? We just met up with Alex here.
Hi guys.
We are going to be riding around in this beautiful Audi S8, and yeah, we're gonna show you guys a little bit of Portugal. So Lisbon, here we are, baby. All right, y'all, we are at the top of the mountains right now. It's super beautiful up here. I wish you guys could see like this in person.
It's Cabo da Roca, so it's the western point of European continent, and right across the street is United States.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So we just hop the pond, you know, just a little like a hop, skip, and a jump. I guess we're in the United States. Cabo da Roca, super cool. Okay, we're gonna show you guys a little bit more when we get closer. We just got to the Cascais Marina. Alex is showing us around right now, and it's breathtaking. It's stunning. It's pretty cool. Cash Money Chris back there on the larger cam. My name is Austin, aka Broken Tyrant, and we're here in Lisbon with Alex Momot.
Hi guys.
Yo. This has been sick. So today we've been having a track day.
I wanna dance in the lights. I wanna rock your body. I wanna go for a ride. Hop in the music and rock your body. I wanna dance in the lights. I wanna rock your body. I wanna go for a ride. Hop in the music and rock your body.
Are you feeling okay after that?
Dude, I might be a little queasy. I might be a little queasy. So you recommended not to eat before.
Yeah.
There were some delicious burgers.
Since cars inside quite clear,
Yeah.
it means everything is good.
Yeah. No, it was super fun. So we were ripping it up on the AMG GT Black Series.
Yeah.
Tell me about the car.
So that's the car that was produced by Mercedes, try to overcome Porsche. Here we have not a proper competitor, just a RWAs, but still like it's a rival brand. They try to overcome Porsche on track, so they created this car, and we tried it today, how it feels. So it's first time of this car on the track. It's very special because it's different from Porsche. It feels heavier. Still, it should be similar weight in real figures, but it feels absolutely different because RWAs is all-wheel drive and this is only back-wheel drive. But still, it's very interesting to feel the different ideology or different, how to say, logic behind building the proper car. And this car were built for, like Porsche, built cars for track mainly. So RWAs is just a city car, but GT2 and GT3, specifically RS, is mainly for track.
So was it fun?
Yeah, it's just fun, and this one is more for city, you know.
Gotcha.
But still, I use it for track as well. And this car is built specifically for track.
Gotcha.
So it's a different ideology, and it's very strange because it's still quite comfortable for such a car, but you can normally use it on the regular roads, and after that you can drive here and then make you happy like a passenger, like you drive in a real race car, and your emotions and everything is like from real racing like GT3 or something like that.
You know, race car driving. You're also the founder of Peanut Trade.
Yeah.
Do you ever see like being the founder of a market maker intersect with being a race car driver? Are there any lessons here that you take over there?
Maker. I think that every founder, like any kind of business, during, if it's sports, so now we have just regular track day, and during the proper competitions, it doesn't matter it's a car competition or it's something else, you try to achieve more, and very important, try to continue moving forward even if something is going wrong.
Yeah.
It's very important. It was a lot of such cases with me during my, I don't know, it's not sport career, but just my experience with some sport events. And I feel that during business, it's absolutely the same. If you moving forward and you have a lot of problems on your way, something goes wrong in crypto, you know that it's bear markets. Each bear market is something like 10 times worse. So regular business in Web2 world is much more stable. You have not a big difference with bad period and good period. And in crypto, it could be 10 times difference. So everything is completely different and you should control everything. And it's really hard to stop doing something because you think, okay, that's the end. You will not be able to do it. And because of sport, you can understand that you should move despite any problems. And if you will be the last one, you will receive much better results because of that. So that's my lesson from the sport.
Electric shock, energy like a million watts. Makes me wanna spot is bumping in your parking lot.
When you coming up in the spot, don't bring that we call big dot, cause we burning around the clock. Hit the lights and then turn them off.
Tell me in like the easiest, simplest way, what in the world is a market maker?
Company, probably it's a company with good trading experience, with a lot of sophisticated trading algorithms who provide liquidity. That's a normal explanation, but in reality, that's something who should be a partner of token issuer, so team with launching their project, and they should help with every step with TGE, with listing on exchanges, with helping from with protection from malicious bots like sniper bots and others, and someone who will help with all the questions with liquidity. It means exchanges, as I said, launching the token, preparing a lot of calculations for the founder to understand how big will be the selling pressure, how big could be a buying pressure, to estimate what's going to be at the beginning. Typically, big market makers trying to do everything inside of them and will not share it with the project.
Gotcha.
We have a different approach. We're trying to be as transparent as possible. So we will show everything. We will explain how it's working. We will help them with providing information about various exchanges. Is it good to be listed on it or not? What kind of practices they use? What kind of threads they have on particular day or on particular platform with different kind of strategies, configuration of listing, size of commission, a lot of things. So like 100 questions for founder, and typically founder will never have a proper time to be prepared. It's a lot of questions right before the TGE when each founder faces like 100 other aspects that they should handle, and that's really hard to be able to understand what's going on. So we are trying to help with that.
Right.
The only biggest problem here is that it should be a trust between market maker and founder, because it's always, a lot of people think that market maker will push the project and will withdraw all the profits. That's true for many market makers.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah, specifically for loan model, that's true. So that's why we are trying to be absolutely transparent, so they will understand how it's working, and we will be able to achieve trust, and we will be able to provide a proper service.
Yeah, so trust in a trustless world is pretty important, I think. Picking like which market maker is going to be part of your team is a really important thing. One thing that I've noticed with Pinot Trade in particular is every single member of your team so far that I've had the pleasure of meeting has been extremely patient and very willing to walk you through every point of what y'all do. Even if you're not looking necessarily for a market maker right now, it's been a great learning experience for me. Your team is very diligent about being very transparent and open and honest about everything y'all do. And so to hear that y'all want to really just take the time to walk founders step by step, that you're with them, I think that's a game changer.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time. to keep up, because like every week it could be something new.
Sure.
And some development or quant department should provide this information. We are learning, we are trying to make a lot of calls to spread this knowledge for sales, for everybody that will talk with the client, because like in crypto, in Web3 world, it's something new coming every day, and sometimes we need to do calls like each week to help understand something new and help explain that to our clients.
Sure.
Because it's really hard to keep up, specifically for the founder with 100 other projects during launch.
Yeah, I mean, founders are extremely busy. I mean, you're a founder yourself of what you do, and you're providing a service to other founders. So I imagine that's a pretty good position to be in, because you've kind of been through everything. This isn't your first company either, right?
Well, I had the Web2 companies before. It was like retail, like it was Web2 retail, so with a website, but still not so technologically advanced like now.
Sure.
It was just the basics for me, and for the big size, like with almost 100 people now, and across many continents, a lot of people, a lot of liquidity, a lot of problems. So on such scale, large scale, yes, it's a first experience.
So I have a question. I'm a founder. I'm looking to launch a token. At what point is the right point to partner up with a market maker?
I think the best time is from 1 month till TG till 2 weeks before TG.
Oh wow! So
they will have a lot of time to prepare. It's normal, you know. Typically, it's okay, guys. We have launch tomorrow.
Right.
So of course, it's not a proper way. It will be really hard to explain. We have no time for calls and all of that. So proper time is when you have
like 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks is enough for proper preparation, so you can go deeply and understand how it will figure out with Tokenomics to make some changes, to explain to communities, okay guys, we will change this figure or that figure, and they will understand that people really care about that. They understand that it's some work behind. It's not just, you know, we will pay 5K for some guy and some guy will trade Tokenomics for us, for example. So it should be a proper discussion with our analysts, with R&D department, and with project. And from 2 till 4 weeks, it's okay. Of course, it could be more, but it's very rare that somebody
has that much time.
Provide, yeah.
And 2 to 4 weeks is plenty of time for a Ukrainian team. If it's a Portuguese team, you probably need like 3 years before TG in order to get
it. Probably with Portuguese people, will be hard to launch a token. It will be never in time.
Yeah, I've noticed that everybody closes down here. It's definitely not like the States.
But they just know how to live life. You know, it's not about crypto. It's about calming down and
enjoying it, smelling your roses. See quite a few tokens getting launched, I imagine. You see quite a few teams coming through. What is one thing that you notice every founder that's successful has? What's like one trait that when you meet a founder, you're like, they're going to be successful?
Community. So proper work with communities, that's number one. A lot of people creating some super complex technology, and if it's nobody behind from the marketing side, it's not going to be successful. And for everybody, if you have a proper community and work with community, so you could have just a lot of people, but it's not properly managed. For me, it was fun. So one of big exchange invited us for the final of Champions League, and I was right in the center. On the left side, it was one team supporters. On the other side, it was other. It was very radical supporters. So it's Italian fans, and the other one is French fans.
Okay.
And it was such a big difference, because for one team, it looks like they have a preparation. They make some, I don't know, maybe it was some training, or for me, it was surprise that one team is very well prepared and their fans prepared as well. So they know what to do in exactly point of time. And the other one, it was more fans from Italy than from France, but it was not so good organized.
Sure.
Yeah, and for me, it was a surprise. And I thought, okay, guys, so in our business, it's the same. You can have a very big community, but if it's not properly organized, if you don't have a proper work, of course, it could be different things for each particular project.
Sure.
From one side, you can have, I don't know, each day some competitions or something like that. And from another side, they just know the idea, they know the general strategy, and they don't have some everyday tasks. But still, if it's a proper work with community, if community is really passionate, if a founder could support and should be founder or someone behind the founder, because it could be for me, I can see that it's a lot of more successful projects when they have very good part on marketing side and very bad on technical, because we can be, or someone else could be a very good technical partner for that.
Right.
But their primary goal should be supporting community. If they have a great community and great marketing, it is much more like all the marketing for me is community. Because if your marketing is successful, it means that it will transform in good community. And if community will support you, they could pass through all the storms like Bitcoin. Like we could have a very good example of Bitcoin through the years.
So it's not just having a large community, it's about an organized community, which gives you a strong community, a strong backing. Those are the people that are going to be driving the traction, driving the numbers, driving that momentum, and holding you up when you're down. So for success, we see that you need a strong community as a founder. On the other hand, we have like tokenomics. That's like a big thing. One of like the primary use cases that I've seen for all these tokens is governance. And I don't know exactly what that means. Maybe is there like something that you've seen that's like a little different that other than governance?
I think governance is not working properly. I have example with my own money. So I'm experimented with Polymarket just to understand how it's all working. And it's two absolutely same markets, like ceasefire about Iran and Israel, Iran and US. So wording about it is a little bit different. So one market resolved to yes and one resolved to no, but in reality, it's not actual war happening right now. So if you ask anybody, everybody will answer, yeah, of course it's ceasefire. But because of not a proper management, not a proper voting with DAO, it's very different results. So I think that it's not working. Tokenomics, it's more about how your community believe in that. So it's not about exact, let's say 2% of unlock of tokens at the beginning or 20%. It's not about actual figure. Of course, 20 is not so good like 2%, but you should achieve situation when your community will think that 20% is good. So it is better to have community that supports 20% unlock than community that do not support 2% unlock. And results and selling pressure at the beginning will be much better with someone with 20%. But according to math, it's not true. But in reality, it works better.
Because people aren't math. People are people.
Yeah.
So human first approach is just kind of what I was touching on earlier about your team. As a founder, you've got a team that you're hiring. What are you looking for in your team? When you're hiring a new person to bring onto the team, you know, they have different roles, different positions. Maybe like a dev doesn't need to be the most social person out there. They just need to be a crack dev. What is it that maybe that you're looking for in common with all of your employees when you're hiring?
Well, it depends, but I have my favorite question about it's open question. So you have no proper answer, how to answer correctly. It's about tell me something very strange about yourself that nobody will agree on that. So about any very sharp topic, I don't know, religious or something else. And then we try to understand how is working logic behind that. So, for example, everybody believe that I don't know, the Earth
is a sphere.
Yeah, and you do not believe that, and why? So it's a very bad example, but you understand.
So you would probably never hire anybody that thought the Earth was flat, right?
Of course, yeah. And we try to hire people that will be flexible enough. It's a big problem in crypto as well, because you should adopt something new very often. It's absolutely different industry since, I don't know, 3 years ago. It was different. Now there are no altcoin rally anymore, and it's really hard for people to adjust to it. Same we have in crypto right now. We have a lot of things, a lot of narratives are changing. You should understand which narrative will be popular tomorrow in 1 year, and you should prepare for that. And that's the biggest issue for the founder and for me as well as a service provider. It's really hard to predict, and it's really hard to hire someone before. So you should, like, normal hiring process, it's 6 months, 3 months for to check and to understand that it's appropriate person, and 3 months more so he or she will be able to go dive and understand how it's working and become a proper deliver managers. And it's hard to predict what's going to be in 6 months. If you will do not a proper bet from the beginning, it will end like a total disaster. You should fire all the people or change their directions, their department or something like that. So that's the biggest issue currently. This issue is even bigger than, Rockefeller 100 years ago during initial days of oil industry. They had fluctuations of price almost similar like crypto right now. But still, it was the consuming of oil. It was not so hard to predict how much oil will be consumed. And with crypto, because of these cycles, it's really hard. So we should be adjusted each several months on really big matter inside of the company. It's really hard to do as if you're quite a big business, if you're not 5 or 10 people.
Yeah, I really like the saying adapting to the chaos.
Yeah,
I feel like everything's moving super fast in crypto. Like one day for us is like is 1 week.
Yeah,
like so much really like happens in like 1 week. It's like a month, and like 3 months, just 1 quarter feels like a year. With how much development, like how much things are changing all the time. When I first got into the space, like in the IRL scene, I was a Solana maxi, and I still am a Solana maxi. I saw the tech, I saw the community, and I said, this is going to be a winner. But I faced a lot of rebuttal. There's a lot of people saying like, oh, this will never happen. It's going to be ETH.
Yeah.
And while I think ETH is cool, I think there's always room for like new ideas to appear. And we shouldn't be maybe like adverse to the idea that something else can come along and really just take off.
Yep.
Like, Solana could fall behind it, and something else can come up and be like that main central hub for launching tokens. And we should, or whatever like the next wave is. Because things are changing so often, there will always be a need for market making, but you get like this inside view into like what things are changing. What do you think the next meta is going to be?
So for narratives, I know one narrative that I think still not here.
Okay.
But everybody's trying to push it, but it's not here still. So that's something, because of what I'm invested in Ethereum ICO. It was real world assets, RWAs.
Yeah.
A lot of companies, specifically from United States, they trying to push it. I will be happy to see when it will really happen. But unfortunately, I know how legal part of our world, like lawyers and all of that work in banks, it's not yet there. It will be really hard to do. And the other aspect that is even more important, it could be normal outside. So for Web2 industry or Web1 industry to adopt smart contracts or something, but inside of crypto, nobody really believes from the retail. So retail thinks that they should have something, I don't know, meme token is much better for them, much more understandable. So RWA not here yet. As for other narratives, I think that meme token, that's the explanation. So we have a joke, that Cardano and a lot of other very big tokens or coins with nothing, that's a real meme token. Because they have community and they have true believers, and they have nothing to work with. So for us, it's impossible to arbitrage Cardano network because it's no volume. So when somebody approaching us and say, okay, guys, we are launching our own blockchain. So for us, our first question is, okay, guys, how big is some treasury that do you have? How big is the market maker incentivizing program? Because we know that it's going to be zero volume. So it's going to be 100K per day. So it's nothing for arbitrage.
Right.
So it will be impossible for us to support you because we will switch part of the team to build some algorithms, but it will never work. So the problem here is that meme tokens really much better for a regular user to understand. And that's a problem for the industry because it's really hard to sell something. So if Solana will launch these days, nobody will try to do that. It was very hard for Solana to overcome Ethereum because everything was around Ethereum. For us, it was 99% of our business was Ethereum in probably 2020 and 2021.
Yeah.
And then now 80 or 90% of our business, it's Solana.
Yeah.
And now it's really hard to imagine what kind of project should dethrone Solana from that. I don't know, it should be a lot of money. It should be something like, we have a good example, a good pretender, I don't know, Hyperliquid. They created a lot of good things for the prop trading for companies like ours to integrate very simply in their system, but still it's not very democratic. So still it's problem with somebody to list token like it was on Uniswap back in the days, like 5 years ago. It was super simple, it costs almost zero, and on Hyperliquid it's not so easy, and it means that should be someone else. I'm just imagine, I don't know, maybe Hyperliquid will become successful, they will change something, but currently I can see that it's a drawback in the ecosystem. Of course they want to control, they want to avoid some problem with regulations, something else,
Right.
but I don't know what should be a proper start and what kind of advantages they should have, because we have a lot of dead chains now. Yeah, of course Tron is used for solves like a settlement protocol for everybody in the world. Certain a niche or certain kind of industry, it is used by several blockchains, but we have a lot of blockchains and it's not used by anybody. It's just few K transactions, and that's the problem. And I think that should be something very simple, should be something that could be understandable by the people. So unfortunately now it's memes, or good news, it's still DeFi or something technological. A lot of people still using, but it's mainly like old elite from crypto, somebody from 2021 with a lot of money, with millions, or at least with 100,000. So it's not for the regular people outside that come in for the first time.
Yeah, I'm super curious to see if we get like a big push for RWAs within the next couple of years. I know legislation has been in the works for things like this to exist. I think they just allocated $240 billion. I know they did, in Bergen County to tokenize the deeds. That's in New Jersey. So I think it's starting to come here. And the United States is also not like the only country, you know. So I know Dubai and like a lot of like the UAE is really forward thinking on the adoption of cryptocurrency and like the blockchain tech being integrated into their real estate. So I'm excited for that stuff. Let's go back all the way to your childhood.
Yeah.
If you could tell young Alex one thing, one piece of advice, or just one thing, what would you tell your younger self?
Same, like go till the end until it will be successful. So it's very strange, you know. It's both. From one side, it should be flexible. From another side, it's some kind of third feeling. Maybe it's something that should be with each entrepreneur to understand when he should push till the very end.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you should understand, no guys, you should stop that. And of course, I'm not, I'm not a billionaire, I'm not in the top list of Forbes. Maybe it's wrong. But for me, according to my life, if you know that it's true and it's a proper direction, you should push till the very end. And in the end, it will be success, because everybody will stop.
Yeah, that's amazing. So push. When you're feeling down and you're feeling like giving up, just keep pushing no matter what.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself. Yeah, that's beautiful. Amazing, Alex. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
What a pleasure. But yeah, Peanut Trade, check them out. They are some of my absolute favorite people in the game. Changing things, always experimenting, ready to jump into the trenches and then walk with you. Alex, it's such a pleasure, brother. Thank you so much for everything, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.